Vem är du?
Jag är döden.
Kommer du för att hämta mig?
Jag har redan länge gått vid din sida.
Det vet jag.
Är du beredd?
Min kropp är rädd. Inte jag själv. Vänta ett ögonblick.
Så säger ni alla. Men jag lämnar inga uppskov.
Du spelar ju schack, inte sant?
Hur vet du det?
Ja. Jag har sett det på målningar och hört i visorna.
Ja, jag är verkligen en ganska skicklig schackspelare.
Du kan ändå inte vara skickligare än jag.
Varför vill du spela schack med mig?
Det är min sak.
Det har du rätt i.
Villkoret är att jag får leva så länge jag står dig emot. Spelar jag dig matt, förger du mig. Du fick svart.
Det passar ju bäst så. Inte sant?
He's gone. The body disappeared in the night.
Are you sure?
I went to see for myself. The tomb is empty.
One of the soldiers, did you question them?
Yes. They saw nothing at all.
Were they asleep?
They swear they were not.
Of course they do. The Roman punishment for sleeping on duty is death.
Incredible. In any case, the whole thing will be forgotten in a week.
I wonder.
Go now and teach all nations. Make it your first care to love one another and to find the kingdom of God. And all things shall be yours. Without the asking. Do not fret then over tomorrow. Leave tomorrow to fret over its own needs. For today's troubles are enough.
It's the power. Holy water. It's the power of Christ that compels you. The power of Christ The power of Christ compels you. 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 He brought you low by his blood-stained cross. Do not despise my command because you know me to be a sinner. It is God himself who commands you. The majestic Christ who commands you. God the Father commands you. God the Son commands you. God the Holy Spirit commands you. The mystery of the cross commands you. The blood of the martyrs commands you.
After the earthquakes and tidal waves, they won't be quite the human beings you remember. They'll be more tractable, easier for you to rule, in the name of Ming.
You mean slaves?
Let's say they'll be satisfied with less.
Mr. Bond, I need a urine sample. If you could fill this beaker for me.
From here?
We have invested extensively in the Middle East and Central America to promote insurgency and revolution. Fortunately, our capital outlay has been handsomely offset by the resultant sales of armaments and missiles. You will note that we have supplied both rebels and government forces on an equal basis. In matters of death, Spectre is strictly impartial. Now for the future. Spectre's most audacious enterprise of any, next to which our previous ventures are inconsequential. Our esteemed number one is in complete charge of the entire operation, which will henceforth be called the Tears of Allah.
Thulsa Doom. I've chafed for years at this demigod. Snakes in my beautiful city. To the west, Nemedia Aquilonia. To the south, Koth, Stygia. Snakes. Everywhere, these evil towers. You alone have stood up to their gods. And what are you? Thieves. Have you seen this? They call it the fangs of the serpent. And this one was thrust into a father's heart by his very son. And my own daughter has fallen under this Thulsa Doom's spell. Is there a dagger such as this in her hand for me? She follows him as a slave, seeking for the truth of her soul, as if I could not give it to her. As we speak, my daughter travels east to Thulsa Doom and his mountain of power. She is to be his. Steal my daughter back. Take all you can carry. There's more. There's much more. Enough to become kings yourself. There comes a time, thief, when the jewels cease to sparkle, when the gold loses its luster, when the throne room becomes a prison, and all that is left is a father's love for his child.
Very well, gentlemen. Heil Hitler.
Heil Hitler.
You must be something of an enigma to Ritter. You leave the army for the SS, but you bring the brass monkeys with you.
Yes. Hear all evil, see all evil, say nothing. It was you who first told me the old motto. Jürgen, you know Ernst Ritter is in his office right now finishing that report to Himmler.
What do you want me to tell you?
We know the Allies will soon hold a dress rehearsal of the invasion in Channel waters. We expect that overlords will take part. The time and the place of this rehearsal, Jürgen. That's all I need.
Have a little patience, my dear Walter. We have an agent inside Allied intelligence. Codename Emerald. He's working on it right now.
Listen to me.
What? Who?
I, Vigo, the scourge of Carpathia, the sorrow of Moldavia, command you.
Oh, command me, Lord.
On a mountain of skulls in the castle of pain, I sat on a throne of blood. What was will be, what is will be no more. Now is the season of evil.
the report. I didn't kill him, and it was him. It was his DNA that convicted me.
Griffin. It was Griffin.
Yes.
We've both been deceived, Justin. I'm so sorry. Rickles killed me and destroyed you. Find him, Justin.
Don't die.
All you'd have to do is hire someone to kill Anne Lively, someone like a drifter, a heroin addict, someone with nothing to lose. Pre-crime stops the murder from taking place. Halo's the killer, takes him away, but then, right then, someone else, having reviewed the pre-vision and dressed in the same clothes, commits the murder in exactly the same way. Technician takes a look, thinks he's looking at an echo, erases it. Of course, it would have to be someone with access to the pre-visions in the first place. Someone fairly high up.
Do you know what I hear? Nothing. No footsteps up the stairs. No hovercraft out the window, and no clickety-click of little spiders. Do you know why I can't hear any of those things, Danny? Because right now, the precogs can't see a thing.
Who are you?
Max has created a performance which is both profoundly complicated and sensitive. And it has a comedic element to it. It's one of the singularly great performances of his extraordinary career.
It very rarely happens that I'm moved by a script, and this time I was. The fact that the renter is a silent character also made it more interesting to me.
How come you don't speak? Are your vocal cords damaged or something? Or did something scare you to death? Cool.
I got to meet the legend, and these actors who are brilliant at their job don't need to let people know how brilliant they are. They just embrace the moment.
Are you there? Please pick up if you're there.
No. There's one more message.
What's great about him is his close-ups. He does these things that are amazing and unique and individual to the close-up.
I don't say anything when you walk too slowly, because you can't help it. And I don't say anything when you go to the bathroom 3 times an hour, because I know you need to. But you could eat a little faster.
Obviously, Max relished the role. You could make up situations on the day. And if Max understood, all right, okay, I can do something here, he would just run with it. And he has the most extraordinary expressive face in the world.
I didn't know who he was, and when I started working with him, I'm like, whoa. No wonder he's done so many great movies. He's really amazing.
I didn't do anything different from the same part speaking. It's the same ideas every time. What I want to do is show what the character in that moment wants to do.
With the great body of work that he's done over the years, Max is doing a performance which is unlike any other performance he's done in his career. And the fact that he has managed to find this huge range of emotions, I think people will just simply love him.